I just make dollars, I don't make deals. I've been going hard in the paint, still blowing kush clouds till I can't feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right?
Welcome, everyone. You're now listening to the Say It With Your Chest podcast, and I'm your host, Mr. Lightskin Keith Sweat. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, who's been sharing, who's been letting me know that they listening. Thank you to everyone who's been subscribing on YouTube. All you got to do is click the button that says subscribe. All you got to do is look for the button that says subscribe. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. Shout out to my mama. She let me know that I didn't drop an episode last Monday. And she wanted to know what was going on. And she had a few other questions. And I appreciate her letting me know that she tapped in. Because I didn't know if she was or if she wasn't. I talk about her on the podcast all the time. So I appreciate her letting me know that one, she enjoying herself. She said she liked looking at her son on the podcast. I appreciate that. Again, the more feedback that I get that's positive, especially in regards to me dropping visuals, I don't like that aspect. So the more positive feedback, you like what I'm wearing, you like what you're seeing, I don't care. The background, all that. Let me know. If you don't like it, maybe don't let me know. But keep subscribing, keep sharing. So thank you to everybody who tapped in right now. I appreciate all the love and the support. Now, it's still Black History for me. I know they say Black History ended in February. They say we was only going to get 28 days this year. Well, I'm giving myself another 30, 31. I'm not sure how many days March got right now. But I'm taking all of that. And I might take a little bit more. I don't know yet. But it's still Black History. Now, I don't know if the 39% off code is going to continue. Right now, it's still active because a couple people bought a few things. Not a lot, but a couple. So I appreciate those who are supporting, those who are taking advantage of the discount. I appreciate y'all. Now, tap in. It still might be available if you look, if you like what you see. Again, feedback is welcome. And on this episode, we want to spotlight Sojourner Truth. She was an activist. She was an outspoken advocate for the abolition of slavery. She was a black woman. You know, she didn't like the evils of slavery as she was a slave herself, but who was freed at one point. And as she grew and as she developed, she spoke a lot about why slavery was not right, why men and women had more rights than people were trying to give to them at that time. Now, her famous speech, Ain't I a Woman? Given back in 1852, was a speech that was documented, was talked about, and I just wanted to mention a couple of things from it because I think her speech is valuable to what we go through today. And I think we need to hear these positive things right now, okay? So we need her voice, Sojourner Truth's voice, to be proclaimed a little louder because We don't need to reinvent the wheel. We don't need somebody to say something different. We already had people who were saying the things we need to hear. So her speech, Ain't I a Woman? She says, then they talk about this thing in the head. What's this they call it? Member of audience whispers, intellect. That's it, honey. What's that got to do with women's rights or Negroes' rights? If my cup won't hold but a pint and yours hold a quart, wouldn't you be mean not to let me have my little half measure full? Then that little man in black there, he says women can't have as much rights as men because Christ wasn't a woman. Where did your Christ come from? Where did your Christ come from? From God and a woman. Man had nothing to do with him. If the first woman God ever made was strong enough to turn the world upside down, all alone, these women together ought to be able to turn it back and get it right upside down again. And now they is asking to do it, the men better than them. Hey, look, I think her voice, her message was needed, and it's still needed. So she is our spotlight, our Black History spotlight. Again, we continuing to celebrate Black History. We're not stopping in February. See, you only have to stop when you say so. You make the rules a little bit. Again, you can do as other people tell you it's cool to do. You could go ask for permission, or you can be kind to others. You can try to be more helpful and more good than bad. And then hopefully everything will balance itself out. Again, we need Sojourner Truth right now. We need Sojourner Truth Jr. right now. Again, that could be male or female. Now I want to give y'all some updates regarding church. My mama say, hey, what's going on with church? I said, hey, you got to listen to the podcast. Well, let me jump right into it. I told y'all I was going to go to church with a friend of mine, and I really, really enjoyed myself. Me, him, and Bailey, we went to church together, and the message was so profound. He had things going on. The message spoke to him. I had stuff going on. The message spoke to me. Bailey had stuff going on. The message spoke to her. And the message was just right on time. Sometimes you just got to go. You don't know what they gonna say. You don't know what the message about to be about. But you know you need to look good, and you need to make sure you're on time. Now, my dog say, hey, I don't know if we going to get there right on time. Usually we show up a little later than normal. I said, well, I appreciate you if we get on time this Sunday. Because your boy like to be early to things. And I appreciate him. I appreciate him for all the hospitality. So shout out my dog. But church was phenomenal. The associate pastor, he said the word was going to come from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 8 and 13. Okay, now that's what he said. Now, validate if you want, or just enjoy it. I don't go and validate, I just enjoy. But to each, he says, love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. Prophecy and speaking in unknown languages and special knowledge will become useless, but love will last forever. He say love is more powerful than hope and faith. Now, hope and faith is beautiful, is needed, but sometimes you need love to be more triumphant. I said, whoa, gave me a little chills. Again, My friend, he took me to a black church. I told y'all I was in need. I felt the need for more blackness in going to church. I'm black. Sometimes you need to go to places and be around people that look like you. It was Black History, and I was going to my normal church, but it was Black History Month, and I had been going to my normal church, and I've been telling y'all that they have not been celebrating it. So I felt like I was missing out. I felt like the times we living in right now, you need to be hearing the word that's preached to you, about you, for you. I need to be wearing FUBU right now. I don't know where they selling it at. I'm not saying I'm about to go actively look for it, but what I'm saying is for us, by us, is how I'm feeling right now. To each. They say don't shop everywhere, but only on one day. Like I said, support the podcast, support the link in the bio. Maybe check out them aprons for us, by us. For T, by T. I don't know. But it's going to a good cause. Somebody black. But I had a great time at the church. Now, while I was at the church, I had a lot of feelings going on through my head. One, I'm enjoying my company. Some of my favorite people I'm at church with right now. I enjoy that time. They enjoy each other's company. That's another thing I enjoy. See, that's family. And see, when family all get together, everybody comfortable. When she see him, she go and hug and greet because we've lived together before, because we've embraced each other, we welcomed each other. That's why it's great times. Sometimes it's only the ones who gonna be genuine, who not gonna really need nothing, but only gonna be there to give and to support and to show love. And again, the message at church was about love. It was about love always wins at the end of the day. Love is more powerful, and that's why it wins. Now, what I loved about the church, outside of it being people that look like me, they were talking about Trump. Out the gate, stay focused. I said, okay, you right. Don't get distracted. Don't worship false idols. I love that. Then they wearing they Black History paraphernalia. I love that. All the colors. They got different things on the wall. I love that. I felt like I was at home. Now my mama didn't really decorate like that, but not too much on her. But I love that I was getting that feeling. Now I wasn't in my state, so this wasn't a church I could continue to go to right now. But I was starting to feel fulfilled. And the associate pastor, he was preaching about what I like to talk about, love. He kept it simple, love. 4-letter word, love. I like that. I be about love. I don't fight. You know, I will knock your head off, but I don't fight. I like to get love. I'm sorry. I apologize. You got to come with all that forgiveness. You got to talk about your heart. Some of y'all a little too hard out here, men and women. Again, I love the message. I love the environment. Now, again, everywhere you go, it's not going to be perfect. You're going to see some things you don't like, i.e., the music was okay. Gave me some mixed feelings. I'm not with the lead singer also being the lead person making all the extra noise after the song is over. What I would call hooping and hollering. You know, catching the Holy Ghost too much out loud. I'm not used to that. I'm Black Catholic, okay? I know you don't know what that means, but it's a difference than regular Catholic, but it's still not Baptist, okay? And I was at a Baptist church, and I just want you to know I'm not used to all the extra noise because I told y'all I get distracted. But when the lady was singing, she was sounding real good. The music was flowing. Even the male singer for his song, before he started, he had to let everybody know Trump ain't the answer. I said, this is my kind of church right now, cuz he ain't the answer. He not the way. Better keep your faith in the Lord. You're right. I agree. Right then and there, I need to hear that on Sundays when I go to church. Sorry. Because that's the truth. And I need reminders, and I need to be in the environment that's talking like that a little bit. I just want y'all to know that I had a good time. And I had so much of a good time, I treated everybody to breakfast. Now, sometimes you can't go to breakfast after church. Sometimes you realize when you at breakfast, you need to cook at home a little bit more. Why? Because we had to wait over an hour just for some waffles and some chicken or some fish because we both had different things. But we enjoyed ourselves. Now, when I came back home after my trip, I realized that I still need to give my current church another chance. There was one more week left in Black History Month that they could have maybe celebrated. Maybe they didn't say something the first couple weeks, and maybe they was going to wait till the last week to just go out with a bang, and I was going to be ready to receive pause. So I went again as soon as I got back, mainly because I didn't do enough research. Sorry. I was dealing with some weather issues because it was snowing where I was at. Plus, I was having too much of a good time enjoying the company. Now, I believe in forgiveness. I believe in second and third chances. I don't believe in unlimited chances, but I believe in a second chance. I really do. I don't believe no one is perfect. I believe people have to be more good than bad, though. I just believe you have to benefit more than you don't. I believe that they have to have more value. I somewhat do believe in transactional relationships a little bit. You give and you receive. Not tit for tat, but do unto others as you want done unto you. Just a smidge. But I went to my old church when I got back, and although I enjoyed myself a little bit, I still realized that they wasn't celebrating Black history. I still realized that the head pastor don't be ironing his clothes, although in 2025 he has improved his dressing. So I do appreciate some positivity. And the message is good. But right now I wanted to feel a little more black. I wanted to feel a little more celebrated. And because I wasn't feeling as celebrated, I couldn't all the way get all the way in the message. So I still went, I still gave it a chance, but I still realized that my true feelings are my true feelings, and I have to start looking. Therefore, the following Sunday, as it's been a minute since we talked, so I went to church a few times, and I got some updates. And went to church earlier today, checked out a new church, a church closer to the house. That was a great experience, I must admit. Now, nothing perfect. Don't get too excited, especially when you didn't do all the research yet. You did some light research and you appreciated some of the benefits that you lightly saw, but don't get too happy. Let's just ease yourself into it. Transition slowly but surely. Some of y'all be so quick to be excited to change, that sometimes you're changing for the wrong things. Take your time. You might need to be like Ashanti and go on back. I don't know. Again, take your time, think about it, be patient. Everybody deserves chances. Now, the new church, guess what? Reminded me of the old church. Because that's what I was looking for. The old church, but black. And guess what? It was black. Super black. Almost African black, but black. And I appreciated that. I was very happy. The singing was good. They even sung a song that the mixed church be singing. But it had more soul to the song. They had more seasoning, more flavor on the chicken. Now, I don't eat chicken, but I just want to paint the picture. Picture you eating some chicken by some black folk house and the flavor on that chicken. Now, maybe you go to your coworker house and maybe they not black and they fry you some chicken. And it might be needing some dipping sauce. It might be needing a little extra something. Okay? That's how it was. This was the church with the flavor already on the chicken before needing sauce, before needing any type of extra. It already had flavor and spice, but not too much. They had a guy leading the singing, sounding good, not too old, not too young. I said, okay, I see your flavor. Then the guy giving the message this time was a young gentleman. See, they say they be mixing it up, giving the word. I like that. Again, nothing was perfect. Had a lot of little flaws that I noticed, but a lot of pros that I can appreciate. Again, as you trying to make a change, as you wanting people to make a change, you can't expect for perfection, especially if you're not able to give perfection. Because they say, hey, any first time visitors, please stand. And you know what that mean. That mean they won't come talk to you. They won't bring you to the back afterward. They don't just want you to stand up and just wave your hand and sit back down and go on home. They want to get to know you a little bit. Well, guess what? Ain't no get to know you today. That's not what we were trying to do. We were trying to incognito some of this. We was investigating the church, okay? We gonna talk about you, report about you. Maybe keep it to ourselves if we enjoy some things. But we was coming just to check you out. Not to make a scene. Not to make it be about us. Not to stay longer than what we wanted, okay? And it was decent, I must admit. It checked a lot of boxes on the first try. So, they gonna get some more tries. See, when you do something good, do you get another try? Do you get some forgiveness? Do you get some positive feedback? I don't know. You should. Again, a lot of people looking for perfection. A lot of people not really being honest, but to eat. Now, I wish they wasn't being honest about making us having to go back to work. Now, some quick updates on going back to work. Yeah, that's real. We really have to go back into the office every day. Whatever your schedule is, there is no working from home. I used to enjoy working from home. See, I never not appreciated it. Luckily, I took advantage fully, maybe a little too much, because right now, I'm missing it. I hope they know love always wins when it comes down to telework, because I love teleworking. And I hope it come back one day soon, because I was able to maneuver and utilize it in the right way, of course, but utilize it a lot better. But now we got to go in every day. Like I say, guys, please make sure you prepare. Make sure your bag is packed the night before. Your outfit is out the night before. You got all your charging cables. Every snack you could think of, please bring it. Maybe you need to leave some snacks at your desk. Please bring it. You know you're coming back. So why not leave a couple things? I don't know. I leave my blanket in my car. Sanitary reasons, I don't like leaving too much out in the open. But I keep a blanket in the car. Sorry. But not too much. Not too much. I don't like to be cold. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's my business. Now, I'm happy that I don't have to get on any freeways to get to work. I'm happy that I've always factored that in. I do not like to drive. Work is a priority. Whether I'm teleworking or I'm going in, I know I don't want to drive, whether it's once a week or it's every day. So I'm very happy that I'm conveniently located, as that's a priority. Keep that in mind when you're moving, when you're looking for jobs. Find that job, then find that place, maybe. I don't know. But don't find that place and then be mad at yourself that you got to drive for. You got to wake up early. See, that's not smart. Now you mad at yourself, but you don't have nobody else to blame. Keep that in mind. Also, keep in mind, we might need to bring back wearing masks. I see some people be wearing them. Not at my job. It might have to be me. I don't know yet. A lot of people be coughing. I don't know. A lot of people be sounding like they bringing them germs back and forth. And everybody, like I said before, want to have meetings in person now. It was okay to have them virtually, and they were going pretty smoothly. Now everybody want to have random in-person meetings. Breeze up on you. I don't know. Keep some mask in your car at your desk. Be prepared. I'm not sure. But we not trying to get sick from some people that we don't like or we don't know that well. At least I don't. So keep that in mind. Elon also say, hey, you might have to let me know what you're doing every week. Now, my job say don't respond to none of that right now. We still trying to validate some things. We don't know what to do. We prepared, but we don't know what to do. They say don't do nothing. We didn't do nothing, but it's real. That's all I want y'all to know. Everybody keep thinking, is it real? I don't believe what I'm hearing. It's real, okay? It's real. A lot of this stuff is real. Stop thinking what you're seeing is not for real. You need to start believing what you're seeing so you can prepare better. A lot of y'all thinking it's not true, but don't want to still be prepared. Whether you think it's true or not, you need to be prepared for it. See, do the work. And if you don't need it, then, oh well, you was already ready. You stayed ready. So you didn't have to get ready. A lot of y'all having to get ready and it's too late. Like I told my Puerto Rican coworker, I said, your mans and them keep messing with our job. And she said, yeah, I know. I said, you don't sound too confident these days. She laughed. They did not know what they was doing. They was just doing. See, all them people thought they wasn't going to be affected and didn't care about the people who seemed like was going to be affected. And look at them looking stupid. I don't know. That's why I don't tell my coworkers I got a podcast, because I be talking about them. I be letting them know they not the brightest. But I be letting them know to their face, too. So if they did see, they would just laugh like we be laughing at work. Now, let me give y'all a quick story. Recently, I went to work and I tried to restore my phone from a backup and realized that I needed to be home to do so, even though I already started it. So I actually was gone a whole day without a phone network. I couldn't connect to anything. And it took me back to the days when we had no phones. I had to go somewhere and I had to MapQuest some directions and print them out and take them with me on the ride. and I still got lost, at least on the way back. Now, I thought I could just turn around and follow them backwards. Don't do that, guys. We too old. We hooked the technology way too much. But it worked pretty well getting there. I wrote every instruction down, and it seemed pretty well. I think we need that every now and again, a day without technology, because you need to be able to stay sharp. What are we going to do? How are we going to be able to navigate if we can't touch our phone? So although I thought I had an opportunity to be able to run home, I knew it really wasn't smart to do so. Therefore, I went the whole day without that phone being active. And I had a pretty productive day. But I don't wish it on nobody. My phone is my life, just like everybody else. So keep that in mind. Be prepared. Make sure you have all your stuff together. Make sure you have all your cords, your connectivities with you at all times. If not, make sure you know how to navigate your life without having to depend on others. See, that's another thing I had to make sure. I could have made some phone calls. I could have asked for some help. Or I could have been creative. I could have went back to some old ways and still made it happen. Now, I wish I knew how to not get hurt the older I get. I know how to tap back into some old knowledge, but one thing I don't know how to do is to already be prepared for these injuries the older we get. Now, I had a rough week, guys. This is really why I didn't record an episode. I hurt my neck and I couldn't move it for about 2.5 days. I couldn't turn left or right. I thought I was going to have to go to the doctor. I hate going to the doctor, at least initially. I got to give it a couple of days before I go. See if I can tolerate some things and see if some natural remedies will help, okay? So luckily it helped. I think it was just that sciatic nerve, but in the neck area. So I don't know. I was a little more in pain and it limited me a lot last week. Then the next day, I hurt my finger. I think I sprained my finger, my bowling finger at that, which I hate even more because I can do a lot of things using both hands, but I'm not bowling with the left hand as strong as the right. So it is what it is, but it was a weird accident. I did it myself. I don't know why it happened, but it happened, and I've been having my finger in a sling for almost a week. Again, it don't hurt that much, but it is not the same. And I'm going to have to go to the doctor a lot sooner than normal. I've never been to orthopedist, but I will be going to one very soon because I need to make sure I didn't do something and I don't want to hurt myself even more. Now, with work these days, with no telework, you can't go to the doctor on your lunch or quickly after work or quickly before work and then come back home. You have to take leave. And luckily, I have a lot of leave, so I've been blessed that way to be able to have what I need to take advantage. But I was already using this leave to travel. I was already using this leave for personal time to be able to just not have to come in every day because who want to do that? So now I'm really injured and I'm really recovering and I'm really going to have to use it for the real things, but it is what it is. And I'm looking forward to the break, although I was doing pretty well preparing in all my activities. Now, the weather changing. Spring is coming. Now, I thought spring was coming earlier than it really is coming, because it got hot one week, but then it got cold right back the next week. So I had to pump my brakes. I was ready to put up all that winter gear and bring out them shorts. But they said, whoa, light skin, slow your roll. So I said, you right. Not too much on that. Let's be patient. And that's what we did. That's what we had to do. But the weather is changing. The bugs are coming back. I hope you are spraying, as I'm a person who don't like to be outside and I do not like bugs. So I've already started spraying again. But keep all that in mind. Be prepared, be proactive. Also, the grass is growing. Them leaves are coming back. As somebody who don't believe in paying for somebody else to cut your grass. Sorry. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Everybody say when I say I'm sorry, I'm really not sorry. No, I'm really sorry. Like, I'm always sorry. I'm never not saying it and not meaning it. I'm really saying it and I mean it. I'm sorry. But I do not believe in paying another man to come cut my grass. One, I don't see the monetary value in it. Two, I also use it as an opportunity to work out, to sweat, to lose some weight. Again, they gonna mess up your yard too. You might as well do it and not care as much as you save yourself some dollars. I don't know. Do what y'all want to do. All I know is stay healthy, stay in shape. I felt like, again, I had a rough week. I had some injuries. I had some minor setbacks. I don't know if I'm breaking down. I feel like I'm about to go get another wellness checkup at the doctor, even though it's not time for that. I just want to make sure everything going good, because I do not need no surprises, okay? But stay healthy, y'all. Stay in shape. Make sure you're checking yourself. Make sure you're always adjusting and keeping up with your health. I've been noticing I've been noticing a couple of things, and I don't want to be too harsh on the men or the ladies, but hey fellas, leave those trucker headsets in the truck, okay? That's all it's meant for. It shouldn't get in your car, your personal vehicle, shouldn't take you to the gym, shouldn't take you to the store, okay? You shouldn't be at the restaurant or the bar wearing that headset, okay? That's all I want to say real quick. I don't want to do too much. I'm happy you got a job. But I'm saying that type of headset is for the truck. It's for the work truck, okay? That's it. Now, ladies, a little bit on you, but not too much on you. Them Stanley cups. Them not supposed to really go too many places. Get you some different type of drinking cups, please, ladies. I know the Stanley cup is cool, but we know you got other cups. I'm just saying, when you go to the gym, get you a gym workout type of water bottle, not Stanley cup, okay? Stanley cup is only for certain places, certain select places. Not that many places either. So if you think you're taking it to 4, 5 places, that's too many. Find you another cup. You're not even drinking that much. And we know it's not water. So keep that in mind. In case they won't check your cup. You being too obvious right now. Now, I recently took my trip and I had to go through the airport. And I noticed some things. I realized some things. I knew I hadn't taken a flight all year. I didn't travel as much the previous year. I really haven't been traveling as much since COVID. But I had realized that it's a lot of things I like. It's a lot of things I still don't like about travel. And I want y'all to first know that I'm still scared. You see the plane? That's the only plane I like right now. Lego planes. That's it. I'm scared. I'm nervous. Now, I was always scared and nervous because you got to understand that anything happen while you're up there, the result is not going to be positive. coming on down. That's all I'm going to say. But that's why you had Delta offer those passengers $30K after the plane flipped over in Toronto, I believe that was. See, super dangerous. I know all y'all want the $30K, but a lot of y'all don't want to go through what them people went through. Them people might not never fly again. Give me unlimited flights, and I get to get on the plane whenever I feel like it. I want that type of privilege plus the $30K. Other than that, that $30K not going to be enough. But I was scared. I was nervous. But like I told a few others that I ran across in the airport, all you can do is say a prayer. All you can do is put your trust and your faith in the Lord. That's it. Go to sleep. Catch that good nap. That's what I do. I get on the plane, I get my little seat, and I go to sleep. That's it. They're not giving no good snacks. They limiting you on the snacks. They barely giving you drinks. And any turbulence, they're not honoring no snacks. The pilots say they can't get up. So keep that in mind. Better bring your snack. Better already be prepared with your food options. They say you can't bring no drinks. That don't mean you can't bring no food. That don't mean you can't check the cabinet and see what you could take with you. That don't mean you can't put a few things in the Ziploc bag so you can be prepared. That's all I'm saying. I was prepared. That's what I knew about myself. I said, oh, T, you be prepared. Good for you. For all things, all options, just in case things. I appreciated that about myself. That is the kind of guy I am. I usually be super prepared. That made my traveling experience that much better. Now, I hate checking bags, but I had to check a bag this time. Now, I just want you to know, if you're checking bags, you need to get there earlier than them little 2 hours they used to tell you about. Stop using old data to think that you can still get there around the same time and think that, oh yeah, they said 2 hours a long time ago, it's still the same. No, it's been updated. You didn't change. You don't look the same. You don't believe in the same stuff no more. You probably ain't with the same person. But the same rules apply. You can still be rushing late and still make the flight. No, you might miss this flight in 2025. That's all I'm saying. Don't walk all the way to the back and catch that seat. I was B60. Now, look, I know you think I'm cheap. I'm not that cheap. Look, I thought I can go ahead and make sure I hold myself accountable and make sure I log in right at the 24-hour mark before the flight. And I did that. I made sure to do that on time. I didn't want to give myself no excuses. And I still got B60. The last spot in the B group. I said, what did I do to deserve that? Then I said, you know what? We ain't no broke boy all the time. So we could go ahead and maybe upgrade that A1 through A15. Cause we somebody, we got a couple of dollars, not that much, but a little something. Not enough to be in no B60. And I said, you know what? Let's just see. And they say $75. I said, whoa, whoa, Playboy. No way, Z. Not today. You stealing. I know times are tough, but you stealing now. For an hour and a half, maybe 2 hour flight, you stealing. You not stealing from me though. We not doing that. So to each, if y'all doing it like that. A lot of y'all don't even believe in Southwest. A lot of y'all wanna pick your own seat, pay a few more extra dollars for some extra privileges, I guess. Same leg room, just let you know. Same leg room. But do you? I'm just letting you know that I considered these options on my recent flight and didn't pay, but still got The first seat on the plane. High bid. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't Jesus do it? Won't won't he do it? But it came with a few sacrifices because I had to get the middle seat. Tons of leg room, but middle seat. And I enjoyed it. It wasn't that bad. So I had a good time. I enjoyed myself, but I realized traveling through the airport isn't really my thing, even though I have a lot more flights to catch. And I'm planning more things. So get with the program. Everything ain't going to be perfect. Sometimes you got to learn to adjust, be flexible, figure it out. Now, I wasn't dressed to impress, but I was fly. I had them kicks on. I had them shoes that people wanted to say, hey, I like that. Got a couple compliments. Not too much, but a couple. Make sure you dress appropriate. A lot of y'all only want to wear spandex because that's all you can fit. But we're not going to say too much on that. Hey, look, I took another trip quietly. Not too much on my trip. Mind your business. Take you some trips. But I went home recently. If you don't remember, then you don't need to know. But I went home recently. Real quick, real quick. It's Mardi Gras season. I slid quickly, quietly. See, they're my favorite words. Quick and quiet. Quiet and quick. My mama said, oh, you got secrets. I said, no, I don't have secrets. I talk to who talk to me. If you share, I share. If you don't share, then you don't know. And that's how they go for me, unfortunately. But I slid, had to help out my sister with a few things, had to see my family, talk to them about a couple of things, enjoyed my trip. But I was so happy it was quick. Wasn't even 48 hours. In and out, no pause. But I see everybody ready for Mardi Gras. I see everybody still doing the same old, but I see everybody happy and ready for Mardi Gras. And that's why I knew I needed to leave because I don't enjoy it the same. But I don't need to be making others feel bad about what they enjoy. That's why I don't be saying a lot. That's why I be letting my city have their moments, their positive moments, because sometimes we don't always have the most positive moments. You saw we was in the news. You had the criminal activity, the guy trying to kill people and do things around New Year's. It's good to just have a positive. It's good to just see the city doing what they love to do. And they love them some Mardi Gras. A lot of people who don't know about Mardi Gras think they love Mardi Gras too, but they don't really know what they think they know. But I'm glad to see everybody having a good time. I'm glad I was able to come, see a few people, and leave. And you know a reason why I don't get to enjoy it like I used to because I've been gone so long. And one thing you realize when Mardi Gras is going on and everybody else is off, who still live at home, you got to go to work. Your kids still got to go to school. That is not their vacation time at all. So you got to take leave. And right now, you got to take all kind of leave to be off. You can't work from home behind wanting to go to Mardi Gras. So keep that in mind. I did realize that I enjoy driving a lot more than flying. I must admit, you don't have to be as prepared. You can bring more things. You can dress how you want to dress. You don't have to deal with others. See, right there, that's my kind of speed right now. I'm not having to feel obligated to wear a mask. Okay. I can talk on the phone. I can have some privacy. I can really control the temperature the way I want to control the temperature. I can stop or not stop whenever I choose to, which we don't be making no stops. So I enjoy taking that trip, although I hate driving. So I guess I really need my own plane so I could fly by myself and get that quick. So we gonna get there one day. But right now we driving in the car. And we happy we mixing it up a little bit. Again, have good balance. Don't put your trust in man or man-made things. Don't think it can't be you. Don't think it can't be your loved ones. Like I said, make sure you're mixing it up a little bit. Make sure if you got this travel itch, make sure you go in a few places that you can drive to. Also, make sure you be smart about when and where you take some of those trips when you're getting on the plane. Don't go when it's popular. Go when it's a little more quieter, okay? And like I said, the kid's not out of school right now. My kid can't enjoy Mardi Gras, though I have taken her one time to really experience it. And we will experience it the more she gets older. When we can really, really enjoy it, maybe we can drink a little bit, but we not close to that, and we not rushing for none of that. But I will say she doing a good job. Quick bowling update. My dog made all district in bowling, and I'm really proud of her. I'm happy she's sticking with it. She's really been practicing. She's really trying to be more committed, and she's been embracing being a student athlete way more than she ever did in middle school. So I'm super happy of that. I'm super happy that softball season has started up, and she had 2 hits and scored in the first game. So I'm happy we made both teams. We being active, we staying out of trouble, and we not worried about the boys, at least not as loud as some of these other kids. So, hey, all you can ask for is baby steps. All you can ask for is some distractions. You might can't minimize everything, but you need to minimize as much as you can minimize. So, do your part. Now, me, I was also doing my part recently when we was on our little trip. We were spending some time together. I took my dog shopping, but showed her how to shop on a budget. Like I be shopping, but still be fly. Look for exclusive things. Look for things everybody ain't got. So we got a couple of items, and I showed her that everything you think you want, you don't need. She's still trying to buy hoodies and sweaters. Again, what's up with these kids wanting to hide their arms? She be in shape. Them arms ain't flabby, but she still wanna wear hoodies and sweaters in the summertime. Well, I told her, I said, I understand, but your daddy ain't paying for that. My funds don't support that because you're going to need some summer clothes, some spring clothes real soon. And what we look like still buying hoodies and sweatshirts. So she didn't need no shoes, but I'd rather invest in that as I'm a shoe dude. So we gonna go ahead and keep the party going on that. I also took my dog driving for the first time. I was in the rental. I caught a great idea. I realized why not allow her to learn how to drive in somebody else's vehicle, the rental car. And it was a success. She said her mama had showed her a couple of things, but I felt like it was my turn to show a couple of things. And I did not let her touch the gas at all. We talked about the gas, but we did not touch the gas. That was not what we was working on day one. All we was working on was turning and the brakes. Because although we in somebody else's vehicle, we not paying for no damages. So I thought she did very well. She was very excited when I mentioned it to her. See, when you don't always be doing stuff, and then when you come doing things, especially things of value, they really appreciate it, even though they don't say thank you. Now that I realize it, I don't never get it. They don't never say sorry or thank you, but you got to say sorry and thank you. Whatever. Not too much on my business. But I'm glad she doing well. Now, me, I'm doing well too in my bowling. Before I got hurt, I was practicing. I had just practiced on Saturday. I had recorded some videos that I was going to release, but they had some other people kind of came close to me and I wasn't able to get the content that I really wanted. So I don't think I'm going to release it. But my bowling has been going well. Shout out to Zoe for getting my new ball fixed. In the way I like it. I've been working with that. That's been going well. Also, I brought back an older ball. One of my first balls I started to reuse, and it's been going good. It's been working out very well. Everybody keep thinking about going and get a new ball, but every time I ask somebody, why do you go get new balls? What do you do with the old balls? They just say, oh, they just sit there. See, I went back to my oldest but goodies and started to get some back and started to get some high scores using the older ball. So I was very happy about that, mainly because I was making some adjustments where it didn't have anything to do with the ball. Sometimes you realize it ain't the ball, it is you. So I'm happy about the progression, even though I'm injured right now, and I am not happy about that as this is my dominant hand. It's made it very challenging to do normal things. Now, somebody who does not get injured is LeBron James. And, I like me some LeBron James. Although we not wearing LeBron James, we wearing Drake. We like Drake more. But LeBron said, hey, he didn't want to wear that All-Star jersey. It looked all right, but not. He said he was hurt. I hate that there's no verification of when somebody hurt or not, even if it's my guy. I don't care. Now, I don't care about the All-Star game. I think all that trash. I told y'all, don't watch. And y'all still tried to watch. I had to watch a couple pieces. Not too much, but I was in somebody else's house, and he was watching, so I had to watch a little bit, but I told y'all it was gonna be trash. So we're not talking about it that much. Like, why give attention to something you want to change? Sorry. It was not pleasant to watch. But what is starting to be pleasant to watch is LeBron and Luka and the Lakers. We are back. Sorry, AD. But we happy with our trade. We pleasant. LeBron needed some more scoring, needed some more playmaking, and he got it. Now we looking a little small, pause, but I think we can make some moves. I think we're gonna figure it out. I don't know how, but I'm happy right now. I'm feeling good. We looking good. Shout out to us. I mean, I know y'all don't care, but shout out to us. Now, shout out to the Mavericks for making the trade with us. We appreciate y'all valuing AD. You see he hurt again, so not too much, not too much. But when he is healthy, he gonna be valuable for y'all. Him and Kyrie gonna be a great combination. And they got other bigs who hurt, and when they come back, they gonna be great too. And we don't know what it's gonna be till everybody come back and healthy. So I think it's gonna be great for both sides, even though it's gonna be better for us. Now I want to show Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors a little love. I told y'all they wasn't gonna be the Splash Brothers. They're more like the Mighty Ducks, okay? They're more like the Bash Brothers over there, all right? I like Draymond and Jimmy Butler. They are gelling very well. Steph looks motivated, scoring 50 points, doing very well. Now, if the Lakers don't win the West, OKC gonna win the West, all right? That's our only competition. And we hoping somebody else beat them so we don't have to beat them. But everybody been banged up, pause. But Shea. And I love that Shea say, you know what? I want to represent myself going forward. What I need to pay somebody else to talk for me when I can talk for myself. See, I like people taking their own independence a little bit. So shout out to him for doing well. He supposedly got a new shoe that just came out. Nobody buying that, but not too much on him. He from Canada too. Shout out to Canada. You know, now you see the Ball brothers might swerve on you, but their daddy can't swerve right no more. He can only swerve left. Or is that he can only swerve left, he can't swerve right? I don't know. But they say he had to have his foot amputated. Now, what you gonna do if you in that position? You gonna have your foot amputated and you gonna lock yourself in the house. You gonna be depressed. But you gonna have your foot amputated for sure. You're not gonna just die, okay? So it is what it is. And I'm sorry that happened to him. I know one thing. He can't be talking trash no more with one foot. So whoever he was better than and whatever his kids should be doing, he can't be saying nothing with one foot. Sorry. That's just not how the game goes. That's just not how life goes. I'm sorry. And look, in some more sports news real quick, I love boxing. I love UFC. I love watching it, especially when the plug be looking out for your boy. So shout out to me and the plug. So he don't listen to the pod that frequently, so he ain't gonna hear. But shout out me for knowing to go get a plug, because that fight the other night was on point. I had a good time. I caught the main event. See, when you ain't got to pay for it, you ain't got to watch all that stuff before. You ain't got to watch the fights with everybody that you ain't really know who it was. You could just watch what you want to watch. Now I'm getting old, so I be falling asleep on some of the stuff. So I ain't gonna tell you which ones that was, but it wasn't the last one. And I actually agree with the call. I believe it was a draw. Even with the fake knockdown knee, I thought it still was a draw. A great fight. And I hope they do a rematch. But definitely get you a plug. I don't know. Get you a couple plugs. I got a couple plugs, but not too much on me. Look, ain't been too much on TV. Sports is over with. I know March Madness about to come, but not yet. We wait till March all the way mad. So that's like the end of March. We gonna really get into March Madness, all right? So right now, still too early. They not doing enough. We don't care enough. But we have been caring about all the shows we've been watching on TV. Y'all told me I needed to watch Paradise. I told y'all I wasn't in no rush. I told y'all it didn't seem like it was going to be worth the time for real. And y'all proved me wrong a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot of it. A little bit. Y'all proved me wrong somewhat. It's okay. It's good. And we supporting black actors and actresses who are also actors, if they want to be considered actors like the men, whatever. But we support men and women, okay, over here. And Sterling Brown, hey, bro, we just happy you got a new show. We happy you got a check coming in consistently. And, bro, you can act. You can do your thing, and we like what you've been doing. We see what you've been doing. And the show is very consistent. I'm not saying it's a bad show at all. I think it's a good show. Quality show. Cool show. We don't have a lot of shows right now that's keeping your attention. We don't have a lot of shows out right now that's keeping your attention, that's giving you consistency every week. This is one of them. So I appreciate all of that. So again, we're not knocking the show at all. And it's so similar to what be going on. You know, it's about the president. Now, it gave me some Trump vibes a little bit, some representation of him. But I also think it could be George Bush, okay, Jr. And I like the storyline so far, and I'm trying to figure out who killed the president. Now, I don't be reading up to try to see the rumors and whatnot. Now I'm caught up, so spoiler alert. Okay, I'm not gonna say too much, but I'm gonna say something. So be ready or move forward a few minutes because I won't talk about it. Y'all told me to watch. Like I said, I think it's good. Now I don't think it's the lady Sinatra, even though they trying to make you think it's her, but I don't think it's her. Now she doing some things. She killing some people. She making some calls to handle some business. But for some reason, I don't think it was her who actually killed the president. Now they all want that device though. And we see who got the device. That was not expected. Although I also wasn't expecting all these love triangles to come about either. Some of these love triangles get you killed. Okay. Now, sometimes it be the outside person come in and kill you. But this time it was the lover. See, sometimes you got to know who you're dealing with. I don't know. Sometimes you got to know if the love for real or not. And the love was a little one-sided, I guess. Mm. But he paid the price. Sometimes that was just karma for some other things, but it made good for the storyline. And I'm looking to see what else they got left. They say they only got one more episode. I'm not caught up. I didn't watch up until episode 7. Now, we did a little research. Secret Service members don't make a lot of money to be talking about taking no bullets for no president, all right? Taking no bullets for no anybody, okay? And if I take a bullet for you, what else I'm going to get? And Sterling didn't want nothing. He just wanted to go back to work, and that ain't what I'm trying to do if I didn't have me a little gunshot wound. If I didn't have any type of injury, you see this little finger I got, I'd be taking days off already and don't even know what's wrong yet. Then already took 2 days just cause mental stress. Sometimes those who the closest to you might be the ones to do the worst to you, you know? So keep that in mind. Also, when you do share children with somebody, like on the Upshaws, y'all saw the new season? Well, I finally did, okay? I'm catching up. I had time to catch up. And I got time to talk to y'all. So I hope y'all enjoying. Last episode, I gave y'all was quick. This episode, we got time. I ain't seen y'all in a minute. I hope y'all like looking at me, so we got to talk. I need y'all to go watch the Upshaws. Mike Epps, Kim Fields, Wanda Sykes. Another good season. Black family. Black history still. Like I said, it stopped when you said stop. It stopped when you stop wearing your stuff. That's it. You don't listen to everything else. Why are you listening when they say Black History Month is over? I don't know. I'm not. Like I said, the Upshaws this last season was really good. They got into a little more co-parenting. I like all that type of conversation, especially in the Black community, as it's not the easiest. Not too much on me, but you gotta still make sure that, in my opinion, it need to be about the kid. Now, that's not what this season was about at all. Mike do not be about them kids. Mike be about himself. Okay? So, it's funny though. You're not gonna learn that much. You're not gonna be a better parent per se. You just gonna get perspective. He get caught up in a lot of things. You're gonna learn what not to do. See, it's not always what to do. Sometimes it's what not to do when you're watching things, when you're listening to people, when you're getting advice. So take notes. Also, me and Bailey, we saw Cobra Kai had came back out. Final season. we definitely made time to watch that. You know, what are you watching with your kid? And is it kid appropriate? A lot of y'all don't even know what kid appropriate means. A lot of y'all don't know what kid appropriate clothes mean, kid appropriate music mean, kid appropriate relationships and friendships mean. I don't know. Do you? But if you're not doing you the way I do me, then we can't do each other. No pause. So me and mines, we was watching the final season of Cobra Kai. 1, self-defense. 2, how to treat others. How to respect others. How to work together. How to manage through difficult times. Tons of things you can learn. Tons of things I'm hoping my kid got out of it. Although it was also a great show. Not sure why it ended, but I did hear from Bailey. She said Robbie and Samantha getting married in real life. Now, why would they want to do that so young? No idea, but happy for them. And the season ended well. Ended a little too positive, but I'm happy it ended well. Also, in more positive news, Abbott Elementary going strong. I know I don't really be hearing nobody talk about it, but we talk about it here on the Say It With Your Chest podcast because we talk about positive Black experiences. We love Janine. We love Gregory. And guess what? They love each other too. They said they love each other. Nah, she wasn't sure if he was saying he loved her or not. But once she got confirmation, she felt that much better. Now, I don't know why you got to wait to hear it first to then say how you feel. A lot of y'all got to do that, but you don't have to do that. Gregory didn't do that. He meant what he said what he meant. And he been had love for her. They had to watch each other deal with other relationships while they still had feelings for each other. And still had moments to show their real love. Sometimes love shines. I don't know. Love always wins, though. That what Pastor say. I don't know. That what Pastor say. Love always wins. So keep that in mind. Great show. All the messaging going well. Hey, look. Jamie Foxx got a new movie that's out as well. I ain't watched it yet. I kind of tried it, fell asleep. But he got a new movie out. It looked pretty good. Check that out. Now, I don't watch too much else right now. Although I did watch Shannon Sharp episode with Wallow. You know, I like Wallow's story. I've always been intrigued, especially coming home from jail, going to jail for so long. You know, and you just see people who struggle, who go through things and then come out and really be successful. And you see all the positive talk that he talk, all the mentorship he kind of give, a lot of the issues, a lot of the negative things that going on in the world. They at least try to provide different perspectives. And, you know, one thing Wallow tried to share in the Shannon Sharp interview, he said, jail ain't for the weak. He said one thing he learned even after watching his brother die to violence at an older age. He said, you know, he's not built to take another life. He not built to watch another man die like that. You know, I understand that. See, I don't believe in guns. I've said this numerous amount of times. I know y'all don't know that, but I don't believe in guns. I don't believe in touching guns. I don't believe in having that type of power, wanting that type of power. Nah, don't mean you pull up on me. Don't mean the people around me ain't got that blicky. Okay? But I ain't got it, all right? So we talking our way out of things, and We done got through 40 years. A lot of people didn't had that blick and got all the way to 40. So I like our momentum. I like how we moving. And I like that we putting our trust in the Lord, not in ourselves or in man-made things. Now, somebody I do be putting my trust in, even though I never watched Degrassi, I did listen to that new Drake and Party Next Door album. Let's get into it. I really do love the album. I really love songs that's for you. I really think the songs should be sexy. Sexy songs for you. I mean, I've been enjoying myself. I waited about a week and a half before I listened to any song. I didn't hear any of the clips. I wasn't available. I was busy. But soon as I got on my flight, I downloaded the album. I made sure I could hear it in airplane mode. And I started taking notes. I started singing. I started trying to understand where the boy was going. This was not a Party Next Door album. This was not really a collab album. That collab was for logistical reasons, paperwork reasons. Make sure we get out our deal and we make the most money we supposed to make. Okay? It's just for business purposes. Although Party was on there a lot. And we appreciate listening to Party. But that's not what we here for. We here for Wheelchair Jimmy. And guess what? We got the old Drake back. Appreciate you, Drizzy. Appreciate you, bro. I don't know. I like Loverboy Drizzy. I'm light skinned Key Sweat. I had a blast. If you ain't had no relationships, if you ain't loved nobody, if nobody done loved you, you don't like this. If you don't know how to dance, you don't like this. If you can't talk to the ladies, you don't like this. If the ladies don't talk to you, you don't like this. This ain't for you. I get it. It's not for you. It's for the softies. You know, it's not for the broke boys. It's not for the broke boys, though. It's for the boys who got the moolah. Because Drake got the moolah. That's why it's not all the way for me, okay? Just want y'all to know. I'm listening. I'm enjoying. But I can't relate all the way. A little bit, but not all the way, okay? Just a little bit. Not a lot of it. Not too much, but a little bit. Drake said, all of these songs are for you. Every time that I write a love song, I just get closer to the truth. There's just something about you, babe. All of these songs are for you. Sexy song for you. All of these songs are for you. But like I said, Drake got too much money. Because he's saying 10,000 or 20,000. He said 100,000 or 500,000. You better be for me. Hey, what about 100, 200, 300, 400? That don't mean you for me too? I don't know, but I'm hoping some of them hundreds mean something. What about the 900s? What about conversation? What about time? I thought time was money. Drake, can time account for something? Sound like you paying too much, Drake. Sound like you ain't got nothing else to give, dog. You my dog, but sound like you be buying your love a little bit more than what I be doing. That's how I know all this ain't for me. You know, you begging people to give you a hug. Okay, give him a hug though, and guess what? He be getting hugs in the strip club. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, maybe I used to. I mean, no, I ain't never got no. We never admitting to getting a hug in a strip club ever in life. We didn't go that. We didn't go that often ever. Okay, we went. We went. We went. We know what it looked like, but we didn't know nobody like that. They didn't know us. We didn't know them. Okay, but we looked and we went and we didn't spend that much. But Drake, he be spending a lot. He say Stacy. He say Becky. He say Keisha. He say Ashley. He say Danny. He say Porter. He say where the function at? Where the function at? Are we gonna be outside tonight or nah? That's what I want to know. I mean, I don't need to know, but I do be wanting to know. You know what I mean? It's in the Addy. Baby girl. Baby girl. Let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl. Shake that ass in the club for your homegirl. Take a pic for the gram. Show the whole world. Is that your bestie? Oh, never mind. I'm doing too much. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been jamming. I want to give y'all a listening part. I got to figure out how to play it and what to play it on and how they're not going to block my stuff. But I want to give you a listening part there a little bit because I've been listening. You know, and Drake, he missing a lot of people. He got too many names going on. I don't know. You know. And he know he being used. He say his daddy say, I think you're being used. He say, you think so? Maybe. Like Drake. I know you sending women 1099s. Hey ladies, keep playing. A lot of these guys be saying they putting the ladies on payroll. That mean 1099. That mean do your taxes. It's tax season. I know y'all waiting till the last minute to do your taxes. But you should start early. But guess what? Men ain't playing the same in 2025. I'm just letting you know. Over a certain amount, you gonna get a 1099. Sorry. He gonna want to know your tax ID number before he buy you that next gift next time. So he can send you your statement at the end of the year. I mean, that's what I would do. I don't know. If I had that kind of money, I mean, that's what I would do. But Drake said, I want to meet your madre, pay respects to your padre, mi amor. I'll be salsa dancing and I've been having a blast. Again, I don't care about that battle. And guess what? We coming back with more slaps this summertime. Guess what? Kendrick couldn't have did none of this. Bars, music for the ladies, consistent tracks. He gave you 18 songs. They all flow. I ain't skipped nothing yet. Played every day. I skipped a week and made up for the week already. Just saying. Like I said, baby, say my name like Beyonce. I thought y'all like Beyonce. I don't know. Like I said, it's going to be a lit summer. We turning 40. Drake going to give us some more music. We going to still be playing this music, though. I mean, we not going to be in a strip club spending money, though. We don't have 10. We don't have 20. We don't have 100. We don't have 500. So that's not where we going to be at, but we like the music where he be at, okay? I don't know. But I don't know, Drake. You sending mixed messages a little bit. Because you cool with spending the money, but then you wondering why they want you to be their Superman or their Spider-Man. Because only Spider-Man and Superman could pay 100 and 500 to a bunch of people, okay? That's just a lot. Drake, I just want to throw something out there. You seem like you want to be Nick Cannon without being Nick Cannon. I'm just saying you should just go talk to Nick Cannon a little bit. Because seem like Nick got this system, okay? He got a better plan. You doing too much, but ain't got nothing to show for it, okay? Where the family, where the kids, where the investment. At least Nick be nicking, you know what I mean? No did it, but Nick be looking decent. That's all I'm saying. Look like he making a lot of money, got a lot of shows. Look like he work every day, okay? All day, every day. Don't know, but it makes sense with all the responsibilities he got. But Drake, seem like you want to be a little loose, non-committal. I don't know. Non-commitment come with a lot more money. That's all I'm saying, Drake. You could have, maybe got more of a bang for your buck. That's all I'm saying. But not too much. And look, you are right. Melissa Ford, the sixth goddess. Okay, not goddess, but yeah. She made them Melissas and all them isses that rhyme with Melissa sound good back then, okay? So we like us some Melissa Ford, all right? And we like that she be sitting next to Joe to give us some balance. We still listen to Joe a little bit, but Joe not the same. And we gotta pick sides right now. And Drake a little more right. Sorry. Now, if Drake was wrong, I would tell y'all he was wrong. And he be wrong a little bit, but he more right than wrong. I don't be right 100%, but I be more right than wrong. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm just seeing some of the stuff. But please check out the album. Please listen. Please get out your feelings about who's the best. Ruby Rose already told y'all that Drake was better. All of a sudden, she say, hey, can we revisit this Drake and Kendrick conversation? I thought y'all said Drake wasn't it and sound like he is because these songs sound so good. But y'all don't want to be honest. It's all right. I know some Kendrick fans been playing that new Drake, but not too much on them right now. Hey, look, a little bit on somebody. Rest in peace, Angie Stone. Be careful, y'all. Be careful. You don't know. You don't know when it's your time. Your time could be any day. A lot of y'all got too much anger in y'all heart. And y'all gonna be sad when the people you love, who you're a little mad at, gonna be gone. I had conversations with my mama recently. I don't like to leave burdens unaddressed. I like to talk about them in real time or don't talk about them at all and move forward. Glad me and moms had good convo in real time. While they here, let them know how you feel. Hear how they feel. She said she wanted to hit me upside the head a few times. I said, whoa. Well, I said, okay. Me too. But thanks for sharing. But she also came and greeted me, embraced me, and hugged me super tight as soon as I got there, She said she missed you, boy, a little bit. Whatever, But rest in peace, Angie Stone. Great music. Sorry to hear that you died, especially under those circumstances. Again, we getting older. We can't see late at night. Bad weather. We don't need to be outside. Y'all need to make small decisions. You never know. And it's not always you. Sometimes it's going to be the other side, and we might not be quick to adjust. Now, I hope y'all adjusting and changing the type of music you're listening to. I hope you're being more open and flexible. That new Duran Bernard album, pretty good. Got a nice little flow, something a little different. But when I say he got range, he can really sing. He's a real vocalist. See, I've been on my R&B. Drake gave you R&B vibes. I like singing Drake. I like the ladies love Drake. I like that Drake. I like Drake love the ladies Drake. I like that. I don't like all that rough and tough with your Afro puff. I ain't really with all that. Although I saw Lady Reg at the Cat Williams comedy show the other night, looking the same. So shout out to her, singing that same song, that one song. That's all she got, but not too much on that. But shout out to her. But R&B keep that spirit healthy, okay? for me. Keep you in the spirit of love, especially when times ain't always perfect. But who looking for perfection? But that Leon Thomas Tiny Desk performance was as perfect as we can get. But I'm biased. I like Leon Thomas. Leon Thomas got the slaps. He be saying the kind of things I be, you know what I mean? I be wanting to say sometimes if I could sing. But I was very happy to see that performance. Tiny Desk been doing some things. Marvin Sapp got a performance I'm going to watch when I'm back at work on Monday. I need to be in the spirit while I'm around some non-spirituals, okay? Sometimes you got to save it. Save it for when you're going to need it. Go back to it when you're going to need it. I'm going back to it as soon as I need it when I get to work. I already know I'm going to need it over there. Now, I wish 50 Cent, Lil Meech, Big Meech, Rick Ross, Floyd Mayweather, Jim Jones, 50 Cent again. I wish all of them go listen to the Marvin Sapp interview as well, because y'all need some love, okay? I hope y'all go to church. You know, first put your love in the Lord. But black men, y'all need to figure something out. You know, but I stand with 50 Cent. I ain't gonna hold you. 50 Cent stand on principles. He stand on loyalty. You either with me or you with them. You can't be with everybody. Especially if I don't like them. So if I don't like them and you know I don't like them, why are you liking them? Why are you so happy to be around them? And if people happy, you realize people only happy because people be using each other. And sometimes they be using you. So that's why I be with 50 Cent, because sometimes you see people real true colors. And I'm not sure what's going on. I won't, getting grown for business, but I'm happy people starting to see who for who and pick sides. And you ain't got to waste no time. 50 Cent don't waste no time. That show not coming back out. So I don't know. I don't know. Now look, I like the Dipset. I like Jim Jones. I like Cameron. I wish they could be friends again. But it's going to take a minute. Now, I'm going to check out the new Jim Jones album soon, but not right now. We still on Drake. He like Drake, so we're going to make sure we definitely check it out, but not right now. You got to check out the people older than 40. Support the people over 40 a little bit. Now, A$AP Rocky got a lot of support. You see, he was found not guilty. Shout out to him. That shocked me. I thought it wasn't looking the best, but they knew something I didn't know. Happy for the brother. Don't want nobody going to jail, although Portia wanted her ex-husband to go to jail. She wanted Simon to go to jail, and I said, hey, bro, we've been looking for you. And they came got, Simon, I don't know what's going to happen, but something going to happen. Hey, fellas, these ladies don't love you if you can't do nothing for them no more. So get you a lady who didn't want you to be doing something for them, and then maybe you can minimize a few things. I don't know. But don't lead with your money. Don't lead with the material thing. Do things, but if that's all they want, then just know they don't want you for real. And then maybe you can minimize some of these circumstances. Because a lot of you guys be in them circumstances. Just like my guy Neo. Now, I'm enjoying the music. Look like you had a good time on tour, dog. Look like you, Mario, y'all look like y'all singing y'all asses off. Now they say Mary J. Blige ain't hitting them two steps the same way, but not too much on Black women and Black History Month. But y'all look like y'all enjoying yourselves. I hear the tour is doing decent. Now, hey Neil, I don't like to talk about nobody parenting at all, but one thing I'm not always happy about seeing is men and women talk about their relationship issues on social media. Now, what you really realize when you get a little deeper that every interview that Neil go on, they won't ask about his personal life because he be sharing his personal life. his personal life be in the news, good and bad. And he doing some things everybody ain't able to do. So people got a lot of questions, okay? And hey, Neil, still stay private, please, because it ain't their business. We don't need to know. And it's not going to help you out. So don't worry about it. And you look a little too happy. And that's why your ex came out and made a few comments. Now, thank you, Neil, for being strong and not saying nothing back. You don't have no reason to entertain any foolishness right now. You got it going on right now, okay? Seem like you happy. Seem like everybody around you happy. You need to go ahead and just focus on the positive right now, Neil. Because I hear you sounding good on tour. So focus on the positive, but also focus on not doing no more talking in the news or on social media. Don't respond. Keep it quiet. Keep it moving forward. If the people around you cool, that's all that matters. Now I know who not cool right now. The city of South Carolina and those who being affected by those wildfires. I really hope there's some real help that comes during this time. I really hope that some real help from the government come during this time. I do not know what kind of assistance y'all about to get with the type of administration we have right now. So those fires don't look well. It look just as bad as the fires in California, if not worse. I tell people all the time, global warming has been here. We've been experiencing it, and we're going to keep experiencing it. And it's only going to get worse before it get better. Now, I just hope it's nothing like what we be seeing on Paradise. I hope we don't ever need to go find a bunker. I hope we don't ever need to not be able to communicate to each other what's going on in the world, because those secrets is what really lead to death. That's why a lot of people not really being protected, because people really being misinformed. Information is being withheld. And there's a lot more going on that people even know about. Just like we don't know what's going on with the spending bill. Maxine Waters say we ain't doing it. The Democrats don't support. This don't look too favorable. Like I said, y'all need to be voting correctly. I hope y'all paying attention. Hope y'all not checking out. Hope y'all checking in. You see, they canceling Joy Reid's show. I didn't watch. I know who she is, but I didn't watch. I don't know if it needed to be canceled or not, but they say it shouldn't have been. They say the ratings might have not been the best, but they said regardless, it shouldn't have been. It's still quality. It still gives perspective. She's still a needed voice. Again, you got to stop working for people who don't support, who not talking about the positive things that support you and the people that look like you. I made a change in church. When I visited a different church, I felt good. When I went to a new church, looking to find a new church finally, after not doing a lot of research and finally doing some, finally taking a chance and feeling really, really good about where I was at. Not that everything was better, but feeling good about the progress, letting me know that I'm headed in the right direction. Now, it's also Girl Scout cookie season, and I don't know if I can eat the Girl Scout cookies. I usually don't eat them, but they say the Girl Scout cookies not that good for you. They say nothing good for you. I'm scared to eat eggs, believe it or not. I know they say nothing wrong with the eggs, even though they got a lot of bird flu going on. But I'll be nervous about eating eggs, especially if I didn't make the egg. Processed egg, fake egg, egg at the restaurant, I'm struggling. And while I'm out traveling, I was looking for some food and I couldn't buy breakfast food. Now, luckily, what I bought, the price hadn't fluctuated as much. But I hear the prices all fluctuating. I hear McDonald's charging a lot of money for that quarter pounder with cheese meal. I hear that McChicken ain't $1 no more. I hear they might not even have dollar menu. So keep that in mind. I told y'all cook at home. I'd be down if I order a quarter pound of cheese from McDonald's for more than $15. Sorry. But they say them Girl Scout cookies, although the price not up, they say they might not be the best for you. So do your research. My dog B. Terra say there's a lot of zero sugar stuff you think is good. It's not good. That alternative supplemental sugars not always the best for you. I started to do some research. I saw all the bad things about the artificial sugar. And that's all they got in all my drinks. And now I've been super nervous about drinking the things I thought was healthy. I thought I was keeping it healthy. And they say, hey, bro, some of them sugars worse than the normal sugars. I said, damn. I said, is that why we can't drink ginger ale no more? Because I be drinking them zero sugar ginger ale like it's water. But I've been taking a break. Maybe I've been doing too much. I don't know. Taking a break. But I feel like we can't do nothing no more. I don't know what to do, what to eat. Again, I do know I need to eat out less and cook more at home. I do know prices going up everywhere. And it's still cheaper to cook at your house than it is to eat out. So I don't know. Do what y'all gonna do, but this is what I'm gonna do. Now, I know a lot of y'all think Elon gonna give y'all $5,000. He making all these adjustments and he gonna give y'all some money. $5,000 sound pretty good. I told a lot of people who don't like Elon to just slide me the 5,000 if he do send it, because I don't disagree with him sending it, and I don't look at him as badly, even though I don't support all the things he doing. Again, I don't like everything about nobody, but I do respect some differences, although I never respect the racism. And I see a lot of the racism and how a lot of these people that y'all elected, how they serving us, how they treating us. You know, a lot of racial undertones. Another something going on in the world. I don't know if you heard about it. There's a Georgia woman who shot her black boyfriend after coming home drunk one night. I don't know. Just like that lady who killed Botham Jean in Dallas. She was an off-duty police officer. She in jail. Even though she might have got parole. I don't know. It might be time. They didn't say she was going to be in there forever. But now, this young lady who supposedly have a father who's in law enforcement, so it's going to be tricky. And it's not in the black part of Georgia, so we're going to see how this unfolds. Keep your eyes on that in the news. Now, something else I saw in the news. And I want to ask y'all some questions. I want to know how you feel. Because I'm indifferent right now, because I saw there was this young lady who had 4 young kids. But they were sleeping in their car, and 2 of these kids died while in the car. And supposedly she had reached out, family members even reached out to the children's father, who supposedly didn't respond well. I don't know if he was active in the kids' lives or not. He even gave an interview after the fact saying that she didn't do all that she was claiming she did, and that he didn't know. You know, you gonna know if you're active. I will say that, whether somebody telling you or not, because you're gonna see some things, and you don't always need to be told to see or to know. So right then and there, they let me know he wasn't involved like he should have been. But I see that they're in Detroit, and they just gave this lady some keys to her own place now, although she just buried her 2 children. Now, I thought she might have got some criminal time or some type of neglect. of some sort, but I guess they sweeping some things under the rug. But I feel bad for the two kids. I really do. I feel bad for the other two kids who are still alive, who was in the car with their siblings, who was right next to their siblings. It's just sad the world we live in and how disconnected we really are. How we be worried more about the wrong things than the right thing. You see, not everybody got the same love in their heart that we need to thrive. And sometimes you need to see who really got love in y'all. That don't mean love is perfect. That don't mean love is giving you everything you need. But real love, true love, will always win. Keep some love in your heart. Keep love first. Stay proactive. Keep good people around you. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Tune in next week for another episode. Thanks again for listening. Please subscribe. Please share.
I can't do it, then it ain't real. I just make dollars, I don't make deals. I've been going hard in the paint, still blowing kush clouds till I can't feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right?